Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today we're going to be doing my Guild Wars battles right here on video. So we got Guild War, help your guild win the war each day. Don't forget to fight your daily battles and help your guild to victory. It's a Suncrest Guild Wars. It's Thursday, the first day. So I said, hey, maybe I'll record this, see what happens. If it goes terribly, I may not put it out. If it goes okay, I will. So, yeah, let's get in here and, maybe I can over-explain Guild Wars for you, show my fights and all that. I streamed last Guild Wars. I should have streamed today, but it is what it is. It can be your extra video this week. I just want to show y'all that I'm trying. So when I have to go get a McDonald's job with my son, that you can see that at least I tried the last few months. Alright, so to war. Alright, Guilds Keep. So we set a defend the other day. I think it was the Dragon area, which 3 people ended up defending, which is cool. We got good defense at Dragon and Blue. So if they're trying for sets, they're going to have to go through Dragon and Blue. That's Chrysantherax territory, Takshaka territory, so that's going to be tough. Most people are probably going to want to go the bottom route if they're trying to get to the palace, but you want to try for sets, though. So hopefully you already set your defend, because I don't think you can set it today. You have to set them on, Tuesday or Wednesday. And I always say, choose a spot where nobody's defending yet, if possible. I know it's not always possible. Maybe you have a good team for undead or something, and you want to do an undead, or maybe you're the best in your guild and you want to do the palace. But if you can, I would say set defend somewhere where nobody's defending yet, because you don't want to have like an empty spot for the enemy team to just run roughshod over. What else? Leaderboards. We are in 21st. I think we started up in like 13th or something. We've been slowly falling to where we're supposed to be, which is fine. It's the whole ELO thing. They're still trying to get you where you're supposed to be. So, might be a little bit easier this time than last time. Because the first 2 or 3 Guild Wars, we were fighting top 10 guilds and stuff like that. Sometimes top 20, sometimes top 30, but mostly top 25-ish guilds. The Medallion, if you buy stuff like this, you would buy this because it's just you're going to do it anyway, so you might as well get all the rewards associated with it. Just $5 to get a bunch of extra rewards. The rewards are right here. So I'm going to get everything on the free side, which is the top, if it would let me show it. There we go. I'm going to get all the free stuff, but if I was not totally free to play, I would probably buy something like this since it's so cheap, and I'm gonna be doing it anyway. Get the icons, get the extra shiny tokens, the extra burning marks, shiny keys, orbs. There's some good orbs down there. Yeah, so you'll get the troop, which is, I think, Garuda, right? Garuda. Anyway, I think it's Garuda is the shiny troop this time, right? Taloka, sorry, it's Taloka. But, they don't usually, that's not a good troop or anything. That's not going to be good to have it super shinied out, but it's just like you're doing this anyway. It's only $5. If you're spending money on the game, it's one of the smarter things you could spend money on, like the campaign pass, Guild Wars, Legends, what is it, Legends Reborn. There's other things you could, Death Knight armor. Those are the smarter things to spend money on instead of buying like weird stuff in the shop for $50. Like, get the Death Knight armor, do the passes. You're going to be doing them anyway. Get the extra loot for doing it. Let's do to war, I guess. We're fighting the Super Friends today. Hopefully they're horrible. Super Friends. Okay, they're not at the top, at least. Where are you at, Super Friends? Just want to see what we're dealing with. Alright, 28th, so pretty much the same as what we've been dealing with. So not, up there. Top 30 guild. My team, we start at the gate, so you got 5 fights, battles fought, 0 out of 5 so far. Everybody has to fight the gate. 8 people have beat the gate so far. That probably means, only 8 people have done their fights, because I doubt anybody in my guild is fighting the gate over and over and over. 7 people went towards the fairy ring. Wow, so what does that mean? 8 people beat the gate, but a total of 11 people? I don't understand how that works. How is there 11 people that fought the Fairy Ring, the Thieves Guild, and the Shrine, but there's only 8 people that beat the gate? I don't know. Put it in the comments. What am I stinking thinking right now? But nobody's beat the Lair, so we have a chance to get a set right now. The Lair's probably dragons, and that's why nobody went there. But if we go the top route, which I think the best way for us to go here, looking at the map, the gate we have to do, if you look at the roads, that's the ways you can go. So from the gate, we can either go to the shrine or the fairy ring. The shrine only has only been beaten once, but nobody's beaten the Lair yet. And I can't go to the shrine. I can't go to the shrine and then go to the Lair. So I have to go to the fairy ring to then go to the Eyrie to then go to the Lair to then go to the palace. If I want to get a set, which getting sets is the way that you're really going to win in Guild Wars. Beating the gate 5 times isn't really helping anything. Just getting to the palace doesn't help as much as, completing a set. And it's a guild effort to complete a set, because no one person can beat every single fight, and that's what a set is. Like getting 1 victory on every single fight here, and then getting 2 victories on every single fight here, and then getting 3 victories on every single fight here. So right now we're going for 1, because we have 0 on the Lair. But if I beat the Lair, then we can start going for 2, which would mean we would then have to turn the shrine to 2, the barracks to 2, the warrior's tower to 2, the palace to 2, and then somebody else would have to turn the Lair to 2. So to get our first set, it's only going to take me beating the Lair, but to get our second set, it's going to take somebody else also beating the Lair and the palace. I don't have to beat the palace, I just have to beat the Lair. But to get our second set, somebody's going to have to beat the Lair and the palace, and then somebody else is going to have to beat the shrine, the barracks, the tower, warrior's tower, and the palace to turn everything to 2, and that will give us our second set. To get our third set, we're going to have to beat the Lair and the palace again, and then beat the shrine, the barracks, the warrior's tower, and the palace again. You know what I mean? So, or at least just the shrine, the barracks, and the warrior's tower, because the palace would probably be on 3 by that time. But you know what I'm saying? Do you get it? That's what sets are, and sets are very important. If you're trying to win, if you want your guild to win, the best thing to do is be going for sets. If all you care about is yourself, then the easiest path to go... If all you care about is yourself, then just do the gate 5 times. But if you want to play like you're actually trying, then you could go to whatever has the most. Like the Fairy Ring, obviously, 7 people have beat it, so it's not that bad. The Thieves Guild, then the Crypt, then the Palace would probably be the easiest way to go. I'm not going to do that, but just saying, if you wanted to somehow... you don't think you can beat the Lair, you want to help as much as you can by beating the Palace, which gives you 500 points, then you might go Fairy Ring, Thieves Guild, Crypt, Palace, if you're not confident in beating the Lair. But trying, why not try? Try for that home run, try to win. But the gate, we got Suncrest. Suncrest, I already made a team for this. I don't know if it's the best team ever. I don't love Suncrest as a restriction, so I'm not super confident in my team, but I think Queltzama is the best way to go. I think everybody should probably have Ecotl on their team. Light Storm, blue to yellow. I'm going with Egress, and then for weapon, I was going with Staff of Storms, I'm pretty sure. The order, I had Egress up top, Staff of Storms in second, Ecotl on the bottom, Queltzama in third. So I'm hoping to be casting Queltzama quite a bit, and kind of going back and forth with Queltzama and Ecotl. I'm hoping to have Ecotl off Jump Street, it's empowered, turning blue to yellow. If I have that immediately, then things might go well. But if I don't, then I gotta get everything up. Got the Staff of Storms as backup for, Staff of Storms explodes, yellow gems, grants a random status effect to all Strix allies, and summons a Strix troop. So we have a summon, we have a buff on our Strix troops, we're exploding yellow, which we're going to have a bunch of. Egress is kind of our tank. It's going to place Hunter's Mark on an enemy when doing scald damage, so it's going to hit extra hard with skulls. It throws yellow up on the board. It's kind of like our tank without being a tank. It's got 20% chance to dodge, which is cool. But if it happens to die, we can summon something else in. I'm not counting on it to loop, even though I am shiny level 3. If I was wanting it to loop, I would make my whole team Strix, but I'm going to go with Elementalist, because I think you almost have to for Guild Wars. But Queltzama is what I'm hoping is going to be the thing that wins for me. I'm hoping to just cast this over and over and over. You're going to see in the fights how to do it. When to choose a color, it's how you choose that color is if you're going to win or lose, probably. But Ecotl, convert all blue gems to yellow, then conjure a Light Storm, start battles with full mana. So we really need that to happen. We're going to do Elementalist because, you almost have to if you want to win. I already set it up for this. I got Snap Freeze, Insulated, Thunder Fist, Watery Binding, Deluge, Lightning Strike, and Fortitude. My banner, We got a bunch of yellow, and we have purple. So I think I went yellow, purple. And then we have 0 brown troops. We got blue, yellow, red, purple, green. We have everything except for brown, so it'd be nice to minus brown. I forget if it's there or not. All right, double yellow, purple, minus brown. Might actually go here because the weapon. Yeah. All right, so that's my team, and it's the first day. I don't know if I'm going to use this throughout the whole Guild Wars, but this is what I'm going to start with. Whenever there is a Strix or like Suncrest restriction in the Citadel Wars type PvP environment, I usually use this team here. Usually do Stormcaller. You could do Stormcaller to make your whole team Strix. That way your Egress can throw more yellow up there, but I'm going with Elementalist, and I'm hoping it's going to work. So let me copy this. Let me put on, I'm going to put on Orpheus, and let's go. Here we go, y'all. Let's see what happens. Should I put this video out even if I lose? Put it in the comments. Alright, the gate, you have to fight the gate. The gate should be easy. You shouldn't lose at the gate. We're about to see how it goes, though. The gate. Alright, we got a freeze on them. It went on green and yellow. We have an extra turn on purple. Do we have Egress? We don't. I mean, do we have Ecotl is what I meant. You know, if I win any fight that we're not going to have Ecotl, this is a good one to get it out of the way, so hopefully that's getting it out of the way. We do have a yellow extra turn here. That might be better than getting the purple extra turn. We get purple and yellow. If I do the purple, I only get purple. If I do this purple, I get purple and yellow. 1, 2, 3, bang. Alright, got a big old green up here. Do we have... We're still looking for Ecotl. If we can get it, it would be nice. Skulls are pretty good for us because of Egress. One-shotting there. Alright, now we have Ecotl. We're frozen on yellow, though. We're frozen on yellow and green. That sucks. We're not frozen on purple. So I don't want to cast Ecotl right now because I'm frozen. So I'm going to cast the Staff of Storms. That gave our Egress a buff. Reflect, it looks like. It's still frozen, though. I think I'm just going to get up our Cult Zama now. Cult Zama's up. How this works is you deal scatter damage boosted by a chosen color, except for yellow, then create 10 yellow gems and remove all gems of the chosen color. So you want to pick a color there's a lot of it on the board. It shows you right here. So we got 9 brown, we got 9 red, 9 green. And then you want to have yellow and that color kind of near each other, if possible. So, you know, red would be okay. Red. Blue, maybe. Thinking red, if we can. Yeah, there's 9 red. Let's do red. See how I got an extra turn? I mean, I would have if I wasn't frozen. But we won that fight. We won it pretty quickly. That's a good start. But now it's going to get real. Now it gets real. The gate is pretty much a nothing burger. Just get, you know, try to beat it as quick as you can so you can get more points. Some people even use different teams for the gate just to hurry up and kill it as soon as possible, get the most points. So now I have to go to the Lair if I want to be a big boy. So Fairy Ring, I don't have to really make a choice here. If I go to the Thieves Guild, I can't go to the Lair. It's going to take me to the Crypt and then to the Palace. So I have to go to this Fairy Ring, which is cool because 7 people have beat it already. Frost Mage, Fire Juggler, Glacia, Leprechaun, Scaprio. You know, that Glacia could be dangerous. It could hit pretty hard, but there's no hero on that team. They got a weird banner. Yeah, they do have Frost Mage, but hopefully my Orpheus takes care of that. It's like an okay fight. As our first real fight. Alright, so nothing got frozen on their side or my side. Do we have Ecotl? No, we don't. But we have a big old brown that will start our Elementalist business. Even though we don't use brown, it's still nice to have an extra turn so we can get some Elementalists down on their team. Alright, I got their Leprechaun, so now they're frozen. They're frozen on pretty much every color already. Green, purple, blue, brown, frozen. Now we have Ecotl, so that's nice, right here. Got our Egress. Egress is kind of blocking our Cult Zama, but it's up there as our tank. It's okay. I could cast it. I kind of need to still decide when I'm going to cast this, like how much yellow has to be on the board for me to feel confident to cast this. This could also help us with if something is submerged. We still have some way to do damage. I don't think I'm going to cast it at the moment. Got a yellow-red. They're going to do Leprechaun. We could get skulls to fall from the sky and then get a nice skull hit and kill their fire juggler too. So I think I'm going to do this. We'll get purple, red, and yellow. It's a lot of mana. They also got a lot of mana right there. Let's see. I was looking at this overhang, seeing if there was an extra turn down here. I don't see anything. We got a brown as well, but nothing happening there. Coddle's not up. Man, we could hope for a yellow to fall. Get this purple, get our weapon up, hope for a yellow to fall, get an extra turn. Got it. Nice. Alright, now we got Queltzama, so we're casting it if we have it. We got a lot of purple and brown. Brown is great if we can make brown happen, like right here. Decent amount of brown together with yellow. So I think I'm going to do brown. Got an extra turn, we got a kill. We still have Queltzama. It looped back into itself. That's the beauty of not casting the Egress, is that the Queltzama might loop back into itself. Green looks okay. We want to do that. There's 14 purple, though, and 11 red. Purple looks okay right here. Red looks okay right here. Purple, you know, a lot of purple up here, too. I think I'll do purple. And we got another extra turn. Alright. So now we look at our Icatl. Our Queltzama is not up, but if we have Icatl, we can still go back and forth, and we do. Alright, there's Queltzama again. Red looks pretty good. Green looks okay. And there's 14 red, so let's do red. Really hoping to get extra turn, do damage. Keep it going, keep it looping. Alright, I got Queltzama again. 14 purple. Purple looks good. Let's do purple. And that damage is not hitting super hard, but those cascading skulls, like keeping it on our turn. So far, so good. Got a big old blue. We could get all this blue out of here. Alright, so we have 10 red, 10 yellow, 9 green. Got blue again. Green looks okay. Let's do green. And the less enemies there are, the harder this will hit. Alright, so we got out of there with a victory. I'm doing live commentary, by the way, if you didn't notice. So kind of like a stream, but with no chat. Alright, so second fight down. This is where it's going to get harder. We got the Eyrie. We got the Lair. We got the Palace. The Lair and the Palace are going to... Like, I could go 3 and 2 today. That would suck. But here goes the Eyrie. What do we got? Finesse, Queen Zachi, Staff of Storms, Icatl. So similar to our team... They're doing Elementalist too. I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do here. There's not much I'm gonna be changing. So let's do it. Can I get this victory? That way I have more wins than losses. Alright, I froze their Zachi, but they froze my Icatl, which is not great. So we should probably concentrate on getting our weapon up. Man, not a great start for us. We gotta look at every move on the board. We got red here. Red there. Purple here. Which also gives brown. Which could lead to some good stuff. Maybe we'll do that. It's a nice cascade, at least. Purple's the other color, you know, that we're plussing on our banner, too, not red. Their Icatl is not gonna happen unless I make it happen. Which hopefully I don't. They're frozen anyway. They did some damage, man. They did some skull damage to us. We got our wand though. Our staff. Got yellow and green, or we got red. I think we just keep going down this red-purple route at the moment. Ah. All right, they did not. Oh, we got our Orpheus to go off. That's good. That finesse is going to do some work on us because it's going to hit us pretty hard. So hopefully we can get going here. Got a big old yellow. Do we have Ecotl? No. Got to take this. We got Egress. Egress is going to do 60 damage. That's it. Like, we're so weak with our damage. Staff of Storms. We could hit them with Skulls. Pretty hard. That's going to do, like 130 damage. It's not enough to kill, though. Could try this. There's only 10, though. I think we have to go with the Skulls. They might kill something, but 50... It's only 100 damage. It's not too bad. I think I'm going to hit him with Skulls right now. I'm pretty good there. Alright, they hit me pretty good back. But, okay, our Ecotl, no. We could kill their finesse with our Egress. There's 11 up there. I think I'm going to go with the staff right now, though. Okay, we got Ecotl, but we don't need it at the moment. We got Quilt Zalma. 12 red, 11 brown, 11 green. So red, green, brown. Where's the yellow at? The yellow's next to the brown for real. So I think I'm going to pick brown. Alright, did not get an extra turn. Not great. Alright, we do have Ecotl, but we're frozen, of course. That's pissy. Blue. We're not frozen on blue. Could take this, do some Elementalist business. Alright. Our staff get a kill. Okay. They also have the Staff of Storms. We got our Quilt Zalma. Alright. 15 red, that looks pretty good. Let's do red. Less enemies, gonna hit harder. They were submerged though. So are we a little bit. Did some damage. Need to get cleansed on our Ecotl. Man, I'm not loving this team so far. Like, look at our Quilt Zalma at 39 HP. We gotta cast it again. We're gonna go on brown, maybe? Green. Green. I think brown's... Well, green's okay. Get rid of the green. Get rid of the brown, though. I think we're smarter. And we're not getting extra turns off that Quilt Zalma because we're frozen on yellow, so... It's kind of a problem. Get the staff still. They just summoned, which is annoying. Man, this fight... Being frozen on yellow is horrible for my team. It's horrible. I'm gonna have to do the staff, I think. If I take that... No. Man, this is not going super well. I think we have to do the staff. To challenge me. Alright, we got a good skull hit. We got a nice extra turn on like brown or something. Still frozen on yellow though, which is just really annoying. 60 damage. It's annoying because that's how our team is designed, is to get extra turns and loop. So getting frozen sucks. We're getting there though. Red, we are frozen on red. We're frozen on like everything. I think we just gotta keep casting it. Purple would be okay, brown. Purple, brown. I mean, we're not going for extra turns, so I might as well go with purple. Alright, I got an extra turn. Nice. Okay. So we should really be just going for the most numerous since we're frozen on yellow. So I'm going to go with blue here. Some good damage. Their turn. Alright, I got to kill. I might kill their wand with my Egress. That way I can just get it out of here before it casts. Before it summons again, you know. Ooh, did skulls too? Bang, we win. Alright, that was, you know, shaky. That was shaky, but we got it done. 3 victories, so I'm going to have more wins than losses. But now's the real deal. This is going to be the hardest. Dragons, nobody's beat it yet. Like, if I don't win here, it's not like I suck or something. It's just like nobody's beat it, so it's going to be hard. If I get this, though, and I lose at the palace, I'm going to get more points than if I had gone any other way. And you know, this is worth more than winning the palace. So if I had gone an easier route and won all 5 and beat the palace, I would get less points than if I win here. So I get 1,000 points here. You know what I mean? Like, any other way would be like 800 max. So I'm getting extra points for completing this set for sure. And then if I beat the palace too, I'm getting an extra, like, you know, I get 1,000 plus the, yeah. If you go some other way, you're only getting 800 points. If I go this way, I'm getting 800 plus 1,000. So pretty much getting 1,000 extra points if I... That's if I beat the palace, though. If I don't beat the palace, I'm getting 200 extra points than I would have got. But completing the set. And we got... Whoa! Okay, so they did not do... They did not do Chrysantherax. Nice. They just got Mesa Claws and a bunch of random dragons. So if we can take out that Mesa Claws, we're good to go. Nice. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I'd love to go 5-0. Don't get frozen on yellow, please. Like, that's our kryptonite. Alright, we didn't. We have Ecotl. Good start. Got the skulls, but I'm going to take Ecotl first. Gets us going, kinda. Alright, what's going on with this board? We got yellow. How many yellow are there? 14, that's borderline. We could start working on their hero. Throw some more yellow up there. Probably not going to get an extra turn, but I want to hit that hero. Okay, we did get an extra turn. So now there's even more yellow up there. Let's do it again. Looking to take out this hero. And their team is pretty much crippled. Alright, now we got Quiltzama. 14 purple. Alright, so let's look, you know, we're going to remove all of a color. If we remove red, we get an extra turn. So just think about that. Like, if you know exactly, like if we remove red 100%, we get an extra turn, right? So it's worth doing. So I'm going to do red. Boom. Extra turn. Killed their hero. Now they just got a bunch of dragons that are 0 out of 30. I don't know why they did that, but hallelujah, I'm glad they did. Alright, now if we remove brown, we get an extra turn. You see that? We just want to keep getting extra turns, if possible. Let's take these skulls. Free damage. Get a kill. If we remove blue, we get an extra turn. And they only got one left. Can I kill it with this? I think so. Nice, dude. Alright. 4-0. We're heading towards the palace. We just got a set, by the way. It's going to pop up on the screen. The most points you can get for the guild. Right there. 1,000 points added to our score. You know, I'm bringing us pretty, you know, closer to the enemy's score. Alright, palace time. So this should be the hardest fight. Oh, they did the Diamantina. Maelstrom Dagonath. Ruby weapon. Okay. Alright, I mean, that's not the... They got Elementalist. They got Ruby weapon. They got Maelstrom Dagonath. It's a okay... I'm not going to talk about it being good or bad. But it's not the worst. It could have been way worse. But that's still really good. So, it's going to be tough. Alright, they didn't freeze me on yellow yet, but we also don't have Ecotl. Phew. They're frozen on green and blue. They got to get a lot of mana, that's one thing. So if they don't have their Mercy. Purple to yellow. Right now they don't. There's not a lot of purple or yellow up there. I think I'm just going to take these skulls. Oh, nope. If I take the skulls, they get an extra turn when they cast their Mercy. So I should not take the skulls. I should let them take the skulls. I am going to... I need to stay away from the skulls. I'm going to take purple right now, I think. Let them do that. Okay, now I gotta... Man, they're still gonna get it. They're still gonna get it, though. not good. Huh. I changed blue to yellow, which doesn't really help. That just gives them a bigger extra turn. They're pretty much getting an extra turn over here. I don't know what I could do to prevent it. Not really anything I can do. I could take blue and green and hope like a bunch of green falls, maybe? Or I could take red over here. Guess I'll take blue and green as 2 colors. Of course they did that. Of course they froze me on my Quiltzama. That's great. So this went from going well to not going so well all of a sudden. I guess we need to get our staff up. Come on, baby. Okay. We're frozen on that Quiltzama. We gotta hope that Orpheus does work. Come on, staff. Alright, they're taking skulls. Okay, Orpheus did not go off on our Quiltzama. That's great. We need to kill their hero. Their hero's got a lot of HP, though, and we don't really have a lot of damage. It's a weakness of our team, for real. We don't do tons of damage. I think I'm going to cast Egress on their hero. And get that hero out of here. Skulls would be great. I can get Skulls somehow. Purple into brown there. Quiltzama. I'm going to take purple up here, maybe. If I take this purple, I'm scared they're going to get Skulls, so... Our staff. Okay, I'll take Skulls. Dang, they're barriered, though. Piss. Frozen on purple. I think I just got to cast my staff. It'll knock their barrier off, at least. Ooh, nice Skull hit. Come on, baby. Oh, no, no, no. Okay. Oh, they got Diamantina now? It's not good. I can kill their hero, though. Alright, we are not frozen, so we really need to hope to loop pretty good. No storm, though. I'm not really liking the loop right at the moment. I might just need to kill their hero. I don't think this is going to kill us. 98 damage, 110. That'll kill our Egress, but nothing else. So let's do this. Kill their hero. Alright, that hurts, but... That hurts. Man, they're about to get Diamantina again. Alright, we need to start looping, but there's just not enough yellow up there. Alright, we got this. Let's turn some more yellow. Alright, now... I definitely need to summon, but if I can loop, that'd be great. And we could try for Elementalist business. I don't. If I remove red, that's not a guaranteed extra turn, you know? If I remove brown, it's not necessarily. If I remove green... We might have to try for it, though. We might just have to do it. Let's see what happens if we take this yellow. We'll go from there. And we got nothing. Alright. If I do green, there's a yellow storm now. I do red. Coddle, come on. Might have to do the staff real quick. Yeah. Summon in. Okay, good, good, good. Shoo! I just don't see anything, man. I don't see anything. If I get rid of... I don't have enough yellow up there. This does scatter damage equal to my attack boosted by brown enemies. So 124. I think plus 104, so that's not bad. Do skulls. What do I remove? If I do purple, if I do blue, I don't like anything. I don't like any of it. I might just do my sylph right now. Take skulls, that'd be 104 damage. Then they would take skulls. They hit me. They can't hit me with skulls. Maybe they'll get skull baited here. That'd be great. Only did 39. Dang. Alright, moving brown wouldn't be super bad. Purple. Purple, maybe. I think we gotta start trying it. Let's take this brown out of here, first of all. We're not frozen. Alright, we got Ecotl now. That'll make more of the board green, or yellow, which will help. If we remove red... Purple. Let's just take the red right now. Man, this is tough. Got skulls. Got Sylph, which didn't do very much. Need to kill that Diamantina bad. Need to get this loop. I'm thinking purple. You know, these two, yellow will fall down. These two will go away. The green will fall to where my thing is. It's a yellow storm. We gotta hope this loops. Okay, we got it. We got it. Okay, but now what? We need to get this Diamantina. Dang, it reduces damage from skulls by 55%, but it's stunned. So we need to get it down a little bit more so we can kill it with skulls. That'd be great. So another loop would do us good. But what are we going to remove to get that loop? We got a yellow storm. We could do brown. If we do brown, this would fall by 3. 1, 2, 3. On top of that, this is going to fall by 2. So that's not going to help. But these two will fall by 3, right? So 1, 2, 3. And then this will be there. And then we just got to hope a yellow follows it. For real. Gotta hope a yellow follows it. We do green. Oh no, I'm thinking brown is the way to go. Come on, yellow, follow it. Oh no. Okay, we're submerged. It's alright. We are frozen now, which isn't good. We're frozen on Queltzama, which is not great. Might have to do my staff. I'm gonna do the staff. A lot of mana, decent amount of damage. And I wish I had those skulls. Alright, we cleansed. That's good. Okay, we have Ecotl. But if we can find a spot... We also have Queltzama. We can find a spot. We get rid of purple. We got a yellow storm. This falls by 2. 1, 2. And this falls by 1. If something follows it, potentially. Red. I don't know, man. We do have Ecotl. We could make the board more yellow. I think we'll do that first. We're not frozen. Yeah, that could have... Ooh, we got skulls. We can kill their Diamantina. I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, get rid of that. Now it's Maelstrom Dagonath we gotta get rid of. Whoo, boy! Let's see, purple would be good right now. Purple. We just need a yellow to follow it. Let's go. Okay. Going okay. We could do Coddle. If we do red, red looks pretty good at the moment, right? Looking like red. Oh, we don't have Coldzama though. Let's do Coddle first. You get some good free skull damage. Ooh, that's submerged too. Submerged. We're submerged too, but that doesn't help us against Maelstrom Dagonath. Let's get rid of this green. I think we gotta take skulls. 104 damage. We're gonna have to hit them like so many times though. That's what's the annoying part. Can we get a yellow extra turn here? That'd be beautiful. Nope. Okay. We did some damage. Sylph does scatter damage, Coldzama does scatter damage. We could keep looping and kill their Mercy at least, I guess, but I think Maelstrom Dagonath will kill us all by itself. Could. Could do blue. Purple. I don't like any of my options at the moment. Luckily, they don't use yellow, so let's just try blue here. Not a lot of damage, but it's an extra turn, and we get to think again here. We can take skulls again. Like, slowly chipping away. I don't want to give them a big old yellow extra turn, though. We get rid of purple. We don't have Coldzama. We got this. Just keep it on our turn right now. Until something happens. Yeah, we need something good to happen here. If we get rid of brown, that's an extra turn, right? At least it should be. We're chipping away at their Mercy. At least. Got Coldzama again. It's gotta be a guarantee, though. Get rid of green. Get rid of red. Take skulls, get some more damage on Maelstrom Dagonath. But then they're going to take the yellow extra turn. So I'm going to take this, I think. Ooh, got a free skull hit. Let's take this one, maybe. About to take this, because I think it might kill. Oh, baby! Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Alright, get rid of blue. Ooh! Undefeated, 5-0, with a set. Bang! Maelstrom Dagonath can eat a bag of you-know-whats. Got it done, y'all. Let's go. That's in-depth how to play this team. You gotta really pay attention and be choosing wisely and hope you don't get frozen on yellow. If you get frozen on yellow, you gotta like... You know, we did get frozen on yellow in one of those fights. And we still came out with the victory. Look how close I made the score. I went all the way through. I won 5 times, beat the Palace, and got a set. So if I was the next person to go through, you know, the best place to go would be on the bottom. You're going to turn a bunch of 1s to 2s, which would help a lot. If you want to, though, going up and turning that layer to a 2 also helps. But, you know, if I could direct the next person in line, I would say go Gate, Shrine, Barracks, Warriors Tower, Palace, and hopefully turn all those to 2s. Then the person after that would go the same way I went, turn the layer to a 2. And then we'll get another 1,000 points, and we'll probably jump into the lead. But yeah, that's it for this one. A like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Get about channel count below. 1,384 against a top 30 guild. The Super Friends. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning, Friday, for the next one. Live stream, baby. We'll be doing this on live stream tomorrow. With the same team, most likely, until it fails me. I'm going to keep using the same team. So I'll see you there with the same team. Good luck on your Guild Wars fights. Peace out.